Sup, y'all?
Yo.
How's it going?
Hey, friends.
Hello.
It's Friday night. That means it's time for Red 5 Tavern.
Woohoo!
Here we've got Venestra. We've got Princess Sprinkles. We've got Kayleesha. We've got Fistfire.
Hey.
We're going to do some prolapsing tonight. Y'all ready?
Venestra's ready.
I'm ready.
Hell yeah. All right. So, last episode, y'all were basically just investigating what is going on at the Longhouse. You basically found that the Longhouse was covered in this kind of plant growth that seems to be happening like way more quickly than it should. You encountered a bad guy or two, and you all kind of ended up there to kind of further investigate the Longhouse. And after checking in and trying to find the body of Kark in order to, in the hopes of resurrecting him, you instead found what appeared to be a very hungry caterpillar. After fighting it and defeating it and tearing out its innards, you realize that it had snacked upon Kark and digested him long ago. And so as you kind of come to terms with the finality of Kark's death, you find yourselves still standing in the Longhouse where you last left off. And you basically, like, the sun is coming up at this point. It's maybe like 15, 20 minutes till sunrise. You could kind of see, like, out the window, the kind of blue, light blue of the, like, early morning sunlight starting to make its way over the horizon. And you kind of get the sense that, like, storm clouds are brewing and starting to form over the bay as you kind of take in the scene here. So you had been talking amongst yourselves about what to do about Kark. How can we resurrect him? And now that those hopes are kind of dashed before you, you're kind of left to pick up the pieces. So what do you do?
I'm going to turn to Fistfire, Venestra, and Sprinkles and say, you guys want to have a little memorial service for him real quick?
For the coffee guy?
The innkeeper!
Yeah, please. Please.
I got nothing going on.
Please.
I can do it.
It would
so
really mean a lot
sad.
to me.
Are you sure he doesn't? He don't have a body left, right? No skeleton or anything? Just nothing?
No.
Damn it.
He's
I had
just
used to
dust in the wind.
Well, all right. Unfortunate, but yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Does anybody
Yeah, kind of
have...
sifting through the detritus of the carrion crawler's corpse and innards. It's basically all sludge at this point. He's eaten like so much meat over the past day or so that it all just kind of blends together. You do find, however, kind of sifting through the muck, what appears to be the sigil that you gave Kark long ago.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna pick that up and put it in my bag of holding. Because I know we'll need it again someday. So just
Kind of like shake it off, and it's quite filthy and dirty, so you might have to clean it off a little bit, but in the bag of holding it goes.
Awesome. Venestra, do you think you can tell your imp to look around the Longhouse and find some candles?
Sure, I can do that.
I'm going to dress into something more appropriate for this occasion.
Okay.
I'll go find some flowers and candles, please.
Thanks.
As you kind of make your preparations, looking for the candles, you kind of out of the corner of your eye, you see something kind of very large, kind of mounted on the wall, and it takes you a second, but you recognize it as the giant's club that you obtained and gave to Kark. Now hung up proudly in the Longhouse for all to see.
That was his family heirloom. I don't know if you guys remember, but once Kark had us go into the caves, and we brought him back this. No, it wasn't the caves. Maybe it was the Hill Giants Club, and it was like a family heirloom of his. So, I'll take that and put that in my bag of holding too. Maybe we could. Crack
We can
probably
use it.
won't want it, but yeah,
We can use it.
yeah. I'm sure it'll come in handy sometime. So, Venestra, did Impy find some candles, some flowers?
Yes, he did. He brought them back. He found them.
Okay, I'm going to use my druid craft to light those candles, and I'm going to take my my glamour weave. I'm going to lay it down on a table and kind of make it look like there's a body under it, because I don't know about you guys, but there is no way I can stand over a mound of caterpillar shit and pretend it's Kark. So
I mean, I
we're
could,
just gonna
but
pretend
just for
that-
you.
You bitch.
I can't do it, guys. I can't memorialize a pile of crap.
It's okay, Kayleesha. I dressed for the occasion in my little black dress.
Oh,
Hmm.
Sprinkles.
I decided to wear
My
an extra
veil.
number 2. I did. I feel like I should honor Kark with this, with these authentic, real leather pants I have on.
Oh.
I'm Kayleesha, so I put on a black robe that resembles something that a nun would wear.
Kiki, we need to work on your style.
I'm fine, Venestra.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
order a double chai latte.
Nice.
Who's gonna get it for you,
He's
Fistfire?
dead.
I mean, the service was bad here anyway.
Oh,
You
you did not
bastard.
say that about Kark.
How dare you?
I lost.
I
an
hope
ear.
someone
So
penetrates
Kark
you with
always-
fist fire.
Kark always gave me a bottle of wine to stick in my bag for journeys. I'm gonna miss the
Thank
old
God
fella.
you said stick in your bag.
Mhm.
Where else was I gonna stick it? Sprinkle?
I
your
don't want to
Kark.
say.
In your box?
Whoa.
Yeah.
In your
I'm
box.
gonna
of
stick it in my
holding.
wizard sleeve, y'all.
The dress is about to come off. It's not time for that.
I'm going to do another flourish of druid craft, and you're going to hear some birds chirping somewhere over the rainbow.
Oh.
So, so if it's okay, I'd like to say a few words about Kark.
No.
He was more than just a coffee guy. He was my friend. And he was the friend of all of us here at the Longhouse. He gave Venestra wine. He had the best time during spring break. There goes my ear again.
Jeez.
Damn it.
You're doing great.
I couldn't hold it during that part.
He kept writing fast fire on my cup.
Fast fire. He was the gentlest of souls, especially for a kobold. And he was just so generous with the way he took care of us and this tavern and Sprinkles. What is it? Sprinkles,
Yes.
do you need something?
I need my pole.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with the pole?
I have
Here,
a special
Sprinkles.
dance.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Nothing like a Druish dance party.
Yeah,
he
baby.
was the happiest of Sprinkles. What are you doing?
What?
Oh, you brought the pole out?
Oh, is it
I'm
not that kind of
in.
funeral?
Oh my
Is it not that
God.
kind of funeral?
I'm in.
Sprinkles.
Hey, it says R.I.P. It says R.I.P. Code. This is legit. And look, my thong already snapped. Oh no.
This one's for you, Charles.
This is for you, Kark.
Venestra is all about this. Woo. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna. I want a little bit for Kark. He appreciate it. He appreciate a little twerking action. He'd be like, "Yeah, baby."
Oh, Kark, I hope somewhere you are laughing as you're watching this right now. Rest in paradise.
Rest in paradise, Kark.
Kark.
Was that good
miss
for
you,
you?
Nugget
It was good for me.
Holy poly.
Yep. That happened, folks. Again.
That happened.
Speechless.
That happened.
She's keeping the
What
veil
if
on,
you
though.
Kark.
She's keeping
Sprinkles
the veil on.
copes through dance or something? Is that interpretive dancing, Sprinkles?
Sure, if that's what you want to call it. Oh.
You know, you're part elf. You know how the elves
Weirdest
do.
hand
We
job
just-
I
we
ever
just-
watched.
We just feel it, you
Oh my
know.
god.
I get my ear on. There, I got my
Right?
ear on.
Oh, good
Welcome
lord.
to the Red
What are
Five
you
Tavern.
churning butter?
This is how you turn.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Kayleesha rolls her eyes and she puts away the glamour weave and say, I'm done. I'm done.
Which was okay,
Ooh.
Kiki. It was impressive. Okay, I'll
It was
give it to you.
impressive.
It was impressive. Thank you.
You can churn that much butter. Somebody better serve some rolls.
That's later. That's later, Fisty. Later.
Oh man.
Yeah, Fistfire, as the festivities are unfolding, how are you kind of reacting to all this?
As usual, I'm emotionally unconnected to the situation, and I'm gonna continue to just watch in horror.
Like a train wreck you can't look away from
It's,
You know you
just,
love
as the scene unfolds before you.
it's a thing that's happening in real time.
Amen.
Kayleesha just rolls her eyes. I'm done, you guys.
Okay. We're glad we could assist you with this, Kayleesha.
Where's my thong?
As you
I
kind
lost
of-
my thong.
I need a little
Oh my
fun
God.
after the whole worm gut thing, last time. Plus these pants. Oh my God, these pants. They're so
Take them
soft. I love
off.
these things.
Take off the pants.
No, these
Pantsless
things
Friday.
are soft. And they
Yeah.
have cargo pockets in it. They're useful. And
That's
I
the
wore
least
them.
D&D thing I've ever heard. These pants have
That's
cargo
okay.
pockets.
I made them from the skin of my last questionable kill.
There we go.
They're very soft.
Best
and
kind of
supple.
kill, really.
Yeah, they
They're
were questionable
supple.
for sure.
Very supple.
All right, so Kayleesha, as you kind of finish up the ritual of Kark's funeral and let your druidcraft magic go, the kind of kobold-shaped form underneath the cloth that you had laid down just kind of gently and slowly collapses into flat nothingness on the table.
And I pick up my glamour weave and I fold it up and I put it back into my bag of holding.
All right. So as this is kind of wrapping up and you feel the kind of very solemn and respectful moment has passed, you start to hear like the sound of like wind picking up, but not from outside the longhouse. It sounds like it's coming from inside, and kind of like loose papers and kind of like light particles like that start whipping around, and kind of off to the side of the room, you suddenly see this kind of like almost like a line of like this bright luminescent like orange magic kind of form itself through the air, and it like twists around until it's a approximately man-sized hole kind of forming like right above the floor. And out of this manhole walks a kind of short figure, which you'd recognize as a goblin. And this goblin, he is like dressed to the nines, like three-piece suit with coattails. He's got like a top hat on, kind of a maroon colored or burgundy velvet kind of waistcoat, kind of a nice frilly white shirt, kind of perfectly tapered breeches. He's got like a matching burgundy bow tie and kind of this like medallion on a long chain.
Mm-hmm.
He stands maybe like 3 feet high, something like that. So a little bit tall for a goblin, but not excessively so. And you can see he's got like a golden pocket watch on a chain, kind of tucked into his breast pocket. And you see he's got a what looks to be like a satchel, kind of matching the whole outfit, draped over one shoulder and kind of like resting on the hip. And he comes walking through, and he looks at you, Venestra, and he kind of clears his throat and says, "Are you Venestra?"
I knew you'd be the death of us.
Shut it.
Venestra, what did you
Damn it, Venestra.
Well, yes, I am. Like your suit. Why do you want to know?
Well, where are my manners? I am a delivery agent for the Gobfast Courier Service. And he kind of like fumbles in his jacket and pulls out a kind of long, flat, kind of metal case. And he operates some kind of switch on it, and a small card kind of like spring-loaded pops out halfway from it. He kind of grabs it and then hands it over to you. He says, "My name is Snicket Swiftclaw Forktongue, at your service. I'm a delivery agent for the Gobfast Delivery Service, and we specialize in delivering high-value or sometimes magic items to from one person to the next. And I have a delivery for you."
Really? And what would that be?
Well, it's we operate on a need-to-know basis for when it comes to what is delivered to whom. So I don't know. I just know that I have a package for you, and it has been paid for and marked for the utmost delivery. And you could see he kind of like reaches into his satchel, and it's like a small kind of satchel. I don't know, maybe a foot high, maybe 8 inches wide, kind of like 2 inches deep. And he kind of like opens it up, and there's like a nice like little golden clasp on it, and unclasps it, and then he kind of like reaches inside, and he seems to like reach through it, almost like it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Kind of like fumbles around for a second, and then he kind of pulls up like out of it again, like something longer than should be able to fit in there. It's
I'm
kind of
gonna
like
cover
long,
my
like
eyes.
it's like a long cylindrical package, kind of like wrapped in brown paper, and he like pulls it out, and as soon as it kind of clears the bag, he kind of like strains under the weight of it, but manages to hold it aloft towards you. And you can see that it is kind of sealed with this kind of like red wax seal on top of it, and it's been like carefully wrapped. And he kind of like presents it to you and says,
I'll take it.
"Does this look familiar?"
Venestra, are you ordering
Don't
toys
open it.
again?
I don't. Hush.
I don't want to
A girl has to have fun.
I don't want to know.
You do. You know you do. I'll show you later.
You
I'll
went to
take it.
Fredericks of Hollywood, didn't you?
I mean, it's in dimensions, it's like pretty large for a goblin, but for like a human-sized person,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Venestra, it'll be fine.
it's like maybe about as long as like a golf club, but much thicker, and it seems to have kind of like flared base.
I was all right till you said it was pretty large for goblin.
we're trying to hold back.
Venestra loves her dark blessing, so she'll gladly take it.
Oh, Venestra, what did
As you kind of reach for it, he pulls back a little bit, and he kind of like sets it down next to him, and he says, "Yes, there is the delicate matter of the customs fee. You see, Godfast utilizes a proprietary technology to use wormholes to ensure a swift and accurate delivery, but it does take us through some otherworldly provinces that charge us tax for moving through their space, and so unfortunately, in some circumstances, we must pass along the cost to you. I'm sure you would understand, and as successful adventurers, you would find the cost to be nominal at best.
So I have to pay a customs fee.
I'm
10
gonna
gold, if you please.
I'm gonna whisper to Sprinkles. She just took 120 gold just a couple hours ago. I know she has it.
Sus.
I will
Of course,
pay
if you
the
are
10 gold. It is nothing for me. I will give you the 10 gold. But I would only ask if at some point maybe you and I could get together and we can find out what that forked tongue do.
Girl. Okay.
You see, kind of like, despite his like very professional, high class demeanor, you see this kind of like glint in his eye, kind of indicating his wild goblinoid blood. He says, "I'm quite flattered."
Venestra, we're
afraid
in
you've-
mourning.
Please do not
I'm
encourage
afraid you've
her.
caught me a bit off guard.
Sure,
Before
Venestra
pleasure, as
doesn't care
always.
if it's morning, evening, afternoon.
He kind of composes himself and just says, "Business before pleasure, as always."
Understood. But another time, perhaps.
You do have my card.
I do.
And kind of looking at the card, you see kind of like it appears to be this kind of like flattened, like perfectly squared off corners business card. And just if you hold it in the light just right, you could see kind of his name imprinted on the card, and it like looks engraved, but if you kind of like run your finger over it, it's like perfectly smooth. And this is actually a magic item that basically allows you to freely cast Sending with Mr. Forktongue whenever you use it.
Mr. Fork Tongue.
I will make note of this. I will store it away for whenever I would like to meet with you again. Thank you for delivering.
The pleasure is mine, Miss Venestra. Now, the fee, of course.
Oh,
We wouldn't want to have to lock this away in storage with other undeliverable high-value items now, would we?
no. I give him the 10 gold pieces.
Much obliged. Thank you, miss. Here is your delivery. He hands it over to you.
Thank you very much.
Now, do you open it for him, or just kind of wait for him to skedaddle?
Now let me open it while he's standing there because I want to make sure that he gave me what I,
I
paid
can't
for.
look.
Okay.
So,
I reach down and cover Sprinkles' eyes too.
Don't worry, they're
They're
already covered.
so delicate. Mine, my friends, they have delicate constitutions.
Don't
Okay.
vex Sprinkles.
I
And then
don't
I
want to
open
know
the
what
item.
kind of toys you bought, Venestra. I just don't want to know.
Hey. Keep it PG.
Just now.
Since when?
Yeah.
Okay, so I open it up.
Princess stripper over
Mhm.
there. Keep it on
Yeah,
page.
who's literally got the pole up of her.
No fucking swearing.
Yeah.
No fucking sorry. Okay, so I opened it up.
Yep. And unwrapping it, you would see that it is the mace that you sent in to be made for you ages ago.
I did. Oh, my
and-
goodness. Thank you.
As you kind of like hold it aloft, Snicket kind of his like attention peaks and he says, "Pardon me, miss. I know it's none of my business, but I am a bit of a professional curator of fine weapons, and I do see you have something quite fine there. May I take a look?" I'd be happy to inform you of your purchase if you
You may
are unaware of its finer details.
I'm even more aware than you think, but I'll let you look at it. I'll humor you. What can you tell me? If I may not
You
know
kinda like-
anything else.
He kind of snaps his fingers, and instantly appearing on his hands are these like fine white gloves. And he kind of like
Oh.
takes it and
You're looking
taking a
cuter than
look
me
at
all
it.
the time.
White glove service.
he kind of like rests it on the ground, and he kind of like starts pointing out finer details, and you'll see he'll say see here there are these finely etched magical runes alongside the striking face of this mace, and well, there isn't any magical energy stored in this weapon. It is quite deficient at attacking the undead, shall we say, or previously alive. Now you see these, it's made out of these fine antlers that seem to be carefully procured. You can see they are arranged such that there's a textured, serrated striking surface along the head of the mace, finely contoured and well-balanced grip. And he'll actually like kind of heft it up a little, and holding out his finger, he kind of like finds the kind of center of gravity for the mace, and he like carefully balances it on one finger. It says contoured grip to allow for well-balanced striking of this weapon. You'll notice that there are textured wraps along the handle should your hands
Oh,
get
a
wet.
textured handle.
I love texture.
I don't want to
Whoever
know
made
what
this
she
for you.
does with a handle like that.
It's ribbed for pleasure.
And he kind of hands it back to you and says,
Oh my god.
whoever made this was quite skilled with the craftsmanship. You should be quite the proud owner of such a fine implement.
Wow.
I'm
And
sure
it
that it is
basically,
very sharp, too. Very sharp, right? Very sharp.
yes, quite sharp.
Mm.
More than your average mace.
What
Love
did
it.
Yeah,
you
it's a-
do with Richard?
It's a corpse.
Venestra?
It's a corpse, or it's a mace of corpse slaying. It is a +1 weapon, I believe. So you get +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls with it. And if you attack undead with it, there's some bonus damage to it. Give me a
I
second.
pulled it up. I did actually pull it up, too, on the side.
Okay,
just to
there you
look
go.
at it, too.
I think it's like an
The
extra
plus one
3d6
bonus to
against.
attack.
You
Yeah.
pulled what to the side?
I pulled my stats up there.
Facts.
Fisty.
All the way up.
We're calling them facts now.
Yeah, deals an extra 1d8 damage against undead, and then they have disadvantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead.
What did you do
Um,
with Richard Venestra?
Tell Richard I said hello. And thank you.
I shall do so.
How
And
many blinks
and
is
I
that?
most appreciated our time together.
You disgraced my
Quite the-
friend.
Pleasure is mine. Now,
could
you
be
should
later.
know that you have my card if you should ever need to reach me for services I may provide. But you should also know that Gobfast Courier Service is planning to expand to other realms. Now, if you will excuse me, I do need to get back to work. Unlike some of my coworkers, I take my profession quite seriously, and there's a bit of a complicated delivery that I'll be involved in. So, if there's nothing else, then I wish you all a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Good
My
night.
friend.
Good day, sir.
He kind of like flips his hat, and it starts like spinning and forms another one of those wormholes, and he basically gracefully walks through, and as soon as he does, it whoosh, kind of closes up, and the kind of like wind stops turning around the longhouse.
I'm
wanna
gonna
go-
look at Sprinkles
That was-
and say, "Goblins got style."
I want to go through
He
the
was
hole.
a sharp-dressed goblin. I can't wait to meet up with him again.
This
Oh,
every girl's crazy about a sharp dress goblin. What?
Yeah, that was Snicket Fork Tongue
Nick it.
from the
Snicket makes me want a
Gobfast.
Snickers.
I will make
Courier
note
service.
of
Second.
I put the
cousin
proper
of
nouns
Lemony.
in the chat. Exactly.
Fork.
I'm just interested in the fork tongue part of his name.
Jeez.
You know I'm writing this down. Sorry,
I
for my
bet you
character.
are. I'm writing it down
What's
too.
his number?
I can't. I'm
Just
using my right
1-800
hand.
1-800 tongue action.
Don't dragons have forked tongues?
Well, I tried them out too. Do you have one?
I don't think you should try Dragon Buddy.
You mean Ersk?
Ersk,
She's
that
a
guy.
smell.
Kayleesha.
Not right
Yeah.
now, he's not.
You mean spy?
Hashtag Dave is fine. Hashtag justice for Jennifer.
Hashtag save.
Okay, as Snicket makes his exit, you kind of recover from the scene. You start to hear like church bells ringing off in the distance. And first it's like one set, but then it's like 2, 3, 4. Like more of them start joining in, and soon like the bells of the clock tower in the middle of town start going off, and like it seems like all bells everywhere are going off.
Guys, I've never heard them go off like this before.
It's the apocalypse.
Do you think so?
I don't think I've heard them either, and I've been
Me
around
neither.
enough here.
I can't see shit.
Well, come up out of the sack there, princess.
I'm in mourning.
Shit.
I'm in mourning. Oh, here, look, it's a visor now.
You just danced on a stripper pole. I just propositioned a goblin. I want him to like basically use his forked tongue on me. You're done with
Goblin what?
goblin tongue.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you, Venestra.
Yes, you can.
I just met her like a couple weeks ago, and this is pretty much who she is.
Track.
It's
Thank you,
true,
Fistfire.
Fistfire. It's true, but it's true, friend. It's true.
She's a loon.
You guys want to go
Suddenly
check
you
it out?
hear
I want to know where the
Suddenly
bells are
you
coming
hear-
from.
you hear knocking on the longhouse, and it's like the FBI open up kind of,
Oh, shit.
bottom of the fist kind of knocking.
5-0.
Fistfire, do you want to get it? I'm completely burnt out tonight.
I
I
was here the
love
whole
that
time. I
Princess
didn't do it.
Sprinkle's response to somebody pounding on the door is to dive in a lap.
I didn't
Well,
do
you
it.
know, we're all talented at something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will move over to the door. Is there a like a peephole in a door?
Yeah, there's like a little like sliding like looky loo. You can.
All right,
through.
I will have a looky loo through the door.
Peekaboo.
All right, opening it up, you see 2 kind of like city guards outside the door, and they look like pretty panicked. And one of them, kind of the older looking one, he says, "Are there any city guards inside?"
No, there isn't. Do you want to come inside?
No, all city guards are needed at the bay. There's something crazy going down.
That's interesting.
If you see any city guards, send them that way immediately. Down by the bay.
Is there anything
Where the
more you
watermelons
can tell
grow.
me?
Watermelon.
Where watermelons grow?
What?
We have watermelon.
There's reports of attacks by sea creatures. They look like they're covered in oil. We just need all hands on deck.
Oil?
Wait.
Christ,
Oil.
we
That
have
must
the
have been at
fucking
EO Titty
Kraken.
Bar.
We have the fucking Kraken now. That's great. I just can't wait. Yay.
I'm gonna stand right behind Fistfire and say, tell me more about this covered in oil look. Does it look like a black sludge?
That's what I said. It looks like they're covered in oil.
Oh,
If there's no city guards in there, we gotta go. Come on. And they start running towards the bay of Tempest Bay.
You guys, Gondor has gotten to the sea creatures now. What are we gonna do?
Well, what do we always do, Kiki? What
Let's
do we
go.
always do? We always
That's
run
right.
into the hell mouth of danger because apparently we can't just sit by the fire for a night and have a good time.
I
So
think
What
that's
are we gonna
Kayleesha's
do?
fault.
We're gonna kill every single living sea creature?
if it's them or me, it's
Oh,
them or
right.
me.
Oh.
Seafood's
know-
good. Maybe we can eat them later. I don't know.
Have you ever tried to fist a crustacean?
What?
It's not-
Sounds like a personal problem for you.
outside of my expertise.
Don't
You
go
know,
for
it
the
was-
sharp beak at the front there, Fisty.
Fisty.
You know, it was one thing when we had to kill one bear and when we had to kill one deer, but now we're going to kill
An
a whole ton of sea creatures.
They don't
I
have
don't
feelings.
know how I feel about this.
They don't have feelings. It's good.
army?
They're fine.
Gosh. Now I really am gonna cry.
They don't have feelings. They only feel it for a second.
I don't know.
Look, I like nature.
Mm.
I do. Such is the circle of life, though.
Kind of
Do you
gotta
want
go
to
with
get
Venestra
digested in
on
one of their
this.
gulps? Do you want to get that? I really don't.
We gotta fight it, Kayleesha. We gotta go.
If it's them or me,
We
it's me
must.
every time.
All right, Sprinkles. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
You're right.
I know this is
You're right,
very
Fred.
soon after the funeral of Kark,
The
but
coffee guy?
yes, the coffee guy.
Every time.
But for the great, okay, Kayleesha, for the greater good, what must you do? Let me appeal to your greater good senses. I myself care nothing for the greater good.
Listen, it's my
I
ass
am
or
on
theirs,
that
and it ain't gonna be my ass. So let's go.
But what are you doing? If we don't do this, what are those sea creatures going to do?
All right.
Are they
that's
going to
it.
come on land?
Where's my
Are they going to,
switchblade?
what are they going to do?
You're
Where's my
right.
switchblade?
I
must
can't believe I'm
go.
saying this, but you're right, Venestra. You're right. All right.
You guys better churn up some more butter.
That's for
Whoa, I
later.
got you covered
Once again,
there.
We really have to. Whenever the
We're going to have a talk later.
Okay.
You and I.
whenever the waning crescent moon is, we really need to meet up with those
All right.
dudes over
Sprinkles
at
is ready.
the old
Oh my God.
YMCA. Wow,
Sprinkles got her blade.
That is
That's
the most
like a-
Miami thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
that's
I
a burning
just got
dagger of
gifted.
venom.
¿Dónde está?
I just got gifted with a brand new, sharp as fuck, bitch ass mace.
Oh my God. Is that Sog?
I'm ready.
I got a different
I got
kind of
weapons.
mace. I got a different.
Oh my God.
It's a magical spray poison mace.
Listen, I ride
Good
in
Lord.
carriages. I ride in carriages a lot by myself. They're called Uber. So I gotta protect myself and what's under here. So
She is a cute
Oh,
little
boy.
Druid princess. She does require
I
a
seen
little
that
more.
just now. I
Stay
will
strapped or
be
get
able-
clapped.
Oh,
I already
wow.
said it.
Sprinkles, you forgot to put your underwear on.
They
You
broke.
need your underwear on?
The dance
Are you
was
gonna-
underwear
too
broke.
Are you gonna
I made
commando?
it.
Are we
She's
going to
wristy.
commando?
I
Are
could
we
go get my
commandoing
other
this?
thong. I could get my other thong.
Okay,
Well, I
I'll.
only ask if you want protection. It's up to you. I mean,
I
you
got
go
protection.
commando.
You
I
saw
don't
the
care.
blade.
Well, you don't need it though.
Thank you.
I did hear a whistling earlier. That explains a lot.
Oh. Good Lord.
Aren't you supposed to be like a holy monk?
Not anymore.
You know what they say about them?
He's a
It-
fallen
It
man.
depends on the spelling of holy.
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry,
What kind of
Kayleesha. When I get
this
time with
is,
him
but-
later, I'll let you know how holy he is.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
What?
We lost Kayleesha.
Where did
What
Kayleesha
happened?
She snorted
Please
and
stand
had to
by.
leave.
go? Uh-oh. Wait, I'm in her pouch, so.
Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, geez.
Oh
Like, wait a
dear.
minute, I shouldn't be here either.
All right, we all good?
I'm
Tripper's
back.
having technical difficulties.
You okay, Kayleesha?
I'm yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I
All right.
hit a bad button. I'm sorry.
She
Is
got
there-
that
oh,
NEPA
that's
internet.
what it says.
I got
Technical
sucked in
difficulty.
with the goblin, but I found my way back.
I was so scared.
Sorry.
There we go.
Sorry,
Okay.
Sprinkles.
What's the plan,
Anywho.
gang?
I say we go.
Okay, I'll we'll go. I'll follow you guys. I will.
Yeah.
Always been there for me, and I'm so upset with Kark. I'm just not thinking clearly. So
Let's
I'll
do it
go
for
with you.
Kark. We must do it for Kark.
For
How about
Kark.
this? Yes, for Kark.
Let him be
He
his
would
your
want us to protect
inspiration.
the cat. He would want us to protect.
He would. He would probably be giving us this this task from the bounty board if he was
He
here.
would.
So
But
Exactly.
since he's not here, I'm going to go behind the bar there and grab a bottle and stick it in my bag here, and we're good. And,
Wow. Robin
For
from the
Kark.
dead guy.
Thanks. I'll pay you later.
Real classy.
before I
Put it on
leave, can I just have like 10 seconds before I
Sure.
leave,
Can you make
guys?
me a caramel macchiato?
I think it takes longer than 10 seconds, Sprinkles.
I
Shh. I wasn't talking.
Sprinkles,
know you
I don't
weren't.
know how to
Okay.
do that, honey. I just
make
want
me
to go. Kayleesha goes into the kitchen and she looks around and she finds Kark's old stainless steel coffee pot, and she takes that and she puts it in her bag of holding.
All right,
If
easy
that's
enough.
okay, DM. All right.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
like
I have gold.
it takes you a little bit to find it because I think you were there when the doppelganger
The doppelganger
blew his fucking head up.
Yeah.
So it kind of scattered a bunch of things everywhere, but you're able to find it easy.
Okay.
Now
I
she
knew
can
exactly
make
what I was
burnt
thinking.
coffee anywhere.
You can make me tea
Oh
later.
my god.
I kiss the coffee pot and I put it in my bag of holding.
I'm going to go get a
Good
new
luck.
pair of underwear. I will be right back.
Okay, Sprinkles. Okay.
I thought she was going commando. Okay, well.
Guess not.
I'll be quick.
These pants I have on, they're supple and they are really ready for movement. So I'm ready.
It's risky
Hell yeah.
business.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. I'll
Fist,
follow
get
you
ready
guys.
to fist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you gonna gather up your things, change into your fighting leathers or your fighting panties or
Oh, I got my
fighting
fighting
clothes. You
my
make your way
main
towards the Tempest Bay, after which the city is named, and it takes you maybe like 30 minutes to get there. And along the way, as you kind of travel there, you have sight of the bay, kind of towards your left as you make your way there. And normally it's this kind of like very clean, kind of brilliant blue water, but under the kind of stormy clouds above, and this wind that's picking up, you kind of look in the water itself, kind of looks like this brackish gray instead, and it's churning. Like there's like white caps as it kind of like turns over itself and seems to be like assaulting the shore. And picking up the pace, you hear the bells throughout the city kind of growing louder in intensity as you get closer. You see like some startled civilians kind of like running away from the area. You put that out of your mind as you run towards, and you eventually kind of find like a group of temple guards that are making their way towards city guards, as they're making their way towards the bay. And as you get to kind of the beach itself, near like the docks area of the bay, you see that it's a scene of total chaos. You see these kind of hideous looking deformed sea creatures kind of like rising out of the tide and kind of walking ashore on the beach, and guards are just kind of like spread all over the place, like doing their best to fight these things and to maintain order as best as they can. But these things look like a mishmash of different kind of nautical creatures kind of rising out of the ocean. And further back, maybe 90 or like 120 feet out into the bay itself, you see what looks like these huge kind of like tentacles reaching up.
Oh, shit.
And
Ursula.
some of them have kind of grappled like small rowboats, canoes, things like that, and just kind of like reaching them up into the air and just like breaking them under the strength of their grip. And there's about half a dozen of these tentacles, and some of them are just kind of like slamming onto the shore itself, crushing guards underneath them. And as you kind of approach the scene, kind of like another wave of these sea creatures kind of reaches the shore as you do. And you look around, and the guards mostly have the other creatures under control, at least for now. But these new creatures kind of appear and make their way towards the city, and you're standing in the way of them. You see what kind of looks like a fiddler crab, kind of mixed with like a mollusk and like an anglerfish, and it's just like dripping in this black goo. It's got like one like huge oversized claw and like a smaller one.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's just kind of like shuffling onto the shore on like two legs, and
this
it's
is bad.
Well, now I'm really
This is
scared.
bad. This is
and
bad.
it's kind of like dragging this claw in front of it, almost like a shield. And you see two of these kind of moving forward, and behind them, kind of keeping their distance, you see these kind of mollusk-looking things, where they almost like a cuttlefish, but with like a shell over them. They have these like
Oh my gosh.
noodly kind of tentacles, but they kind of have what looks like lobster legs underneath them, kind of like skittering them like back and forward. And they emerge from the tide, and again, they're kind of like dripping with this like blackish, purplish goo that you would recognize being from the Shadow Realm. And they seem to more like maintain their distance, but they're kind of like beady, silent eyes are kind of like looking around. And I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, here we go.
I turn to Kayleesha and say, I haven't seen anything this horrible since I seen the Jersey Shore.
Oh,
True that, friend. True that.
we're initiative.
Snooky wants smush smush.
I guess.
Oh shit, man! I got a 19. Oh
I
wait,
got-
initiative +2. I got a 21. Oh no, I don't want to go first.
I got 12.
Oh no.
Okay. Anyone get higher than a 21?
What am I rolling? Oh, is this a D20?
D20, yeah.
Initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one.
I got a 1 also.
Atta girl.
Look at you, Kiki.
Okay.
You too. Yeah.
Fistfire, what did you get?
12.
Venestra?
One.
1. Princess
Yeah.
Sprinkles?
I also got
It
a 1.
sucked. Oh, wait a
Good
minute.
Lord.
+2. No, mine
Hold
would
on.
be 3.
Wait, I didn't
apologize
touch
for
the right
that.
thing.
It
No,
would
wait,
be
wait. I
3.
didn't touch the right thing on the app. Hold on.
It'd be
Oh
3.
my God.
Yeah.
We still suck. I got 3. She got.
Well,
come on.
Okay,
Can I
no,
be
I
the
did
app?
initiative. I did an initiative roll. I got a 16.
Yeah, you could do the app.
I can be the
I
app.
always do the app.
All right, I got a
don't have any
16.
Okay.
A
badge.
16.
16 for Princess Sprinkles?
Yes.
Three.
I am 16. I am 17.
Venestra, 3?
3.
That's not good for you.
Okay.
I know. What do you want me to say? It's what the gods gave me. I don't know.
No. Princess Sprinkles over there being 16 going on 17. After the outing she had today, I don't think that's
Ooh.
legal.
It's probably
Ooh.
legal in the Druish community. Okay.
Oh, it's okay because she's Druish.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Good.
Oh no.
Let's take it.
Okay.
I'm so freaking scared right now.
Yeah, you're first. You should be.
Next team.
A druid.
Sorry.
All right. Give me a second. Give me a second to get my
Check
act
out
together.
that ass. Look at that.
That's okay. You're herding
Okay.
cats tonight.
The top of the round, the Shadow Claw Brute is going to go. One of them at least. This kind of like big looking like lobster claw thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna move up and he's gonna go after you, Fistfire. So he's gonna use his movement to kind of close the distance. And yeah, he's gonna open up with an attack. Does
Now that is
Hey.
the anglerfish with the
yeah,
tentacles
with
and
the like
lobster
fiddler
legs?
crab.
It's the
Fiddler
lobster.
Yeah, like the fiddler crab claw kind of thing.
Yeah.
How far is he away
Yeah,
from us?
it's this kind of like hulking tank looking thing.
Do they
What did
come
you
with
say?
Cheddar Bay biscuits?
How far is he? I was going to say, how far is he
If
away from
only.
us?
If only.
Distance.
The two brutes are kind of like out in the front. They're about 30 feet from you, except this one who's just close the distance. And then kind of 15 feet behind them, you've got the two kind of cuttlefish looking motherfuckers.
So 30
Um,
and 45 for the back.
Language.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so one of the brutes is going to close the distance to
No.
Fistfire and try to attack with his claw. Does an 11 hit?
Above my armor class?
No, just 11.
Oh,
What's your armor class?
18.
That's a miss then.
Wow.
He
18?
has to attack, so he's going to try again.
Oh.
You're next.
Okay. That's more like it. Does a 22 hit?
Ooh. There's a 4 damage.
All right. So that is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh, not good.
Ouch.
13.
Okay. Unfortunately, that is a failure. So as he kind of like reaches with his claw, he manages to grab you in its pincers, and
No.
you are now restrained.
Uh-oh.
So you, let's see. Restrained
big
means
is it?
it's large sized.
That's a
So it's
personal
like on
question,
a
please.
grid it would be like a 10-foot circle.
I'm so freaking scared right
So your speed becomes 0. You had disadvantage on attack rolls, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
Yay.
now.
So as
Oh,
he's
wait,
just
all
kind of
of
like
us or just him?
pinned
All
in
of
this, just him.
Okay.
Just him. As he's kind of like pinned in this kind of giant crab
I'm
claw.
picturing like a rancor grip, like where they've got you in the hand and, that kind of grip. They grip the hand
Not
is
far
bigger
off.
than the
Not
body.
far off.
Okay. There we go. King Cole.
So that is the brute's turn. Kayleesha, you are up next.
How close am I to Fistfire?
Probably like 5-10 feet. Pretty
5, 10
close.
feet. So I'm going to walk up to it, and I'm going to touch the back of the creature and perform shocking grasp, hoping to, mess with it enough that it will drop Fistfire.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
Cantrip. It's a cantrip.
Okay.
Oh, I have to roll for hit. Let's see. 4 to hit.
Bing bong.
4's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Oh
Kind of,
wait,
like, reach out
I
and try-
forgot to add my multiplier. 10 to hit.
10, unfortunately, is not going to be enough. It's this big it's this big hulking thing. It's not like it's dodging out of your way, but you're trying to like find purchase with your magic to kind of cut through the carapace, and you're just not able to penetrate it.
Okay.
Poor Kayleesha's weak penetration.
Mhm.
You're gonna need a
I
bigger
think
strap
that would
on.
be more your problem there, Fisty.
I haven't tried yet.
I mean, do you penetrate a lot as a monk? I don't know.
So far, I'm just watching.
I mean, we can have talk about that too later. I'm making a list. Okay.
Just saying, monks don't need to take a vow of celibacy.
No, it's not required.
No, he said he didn't talk much. I don't need conversation.
Oh, okay. Anything else you could do, Kayleesha?
No, I used my action to walk over, and I used my cantrip too. I don't
Well,
have
that would be your
bonus
movement
action.
to walk over. Is Shocking Grasp an action or a bonus action?
It's a cantrip.
Is it an action or a bonus action to cast?
It's an action.
Okay.
Oh, so I
So
did
if you have a
that.
bonus action available to you, you could still use that.
I do not. I have no
Okay.
bonus actions.
Is there any kind of object that you want to get ready to use?
Yes. I would like to get ready to use my scimitar. I'm gonna ready it.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to like draw your scimitar and just get ready to use it.
Ready to
and that will
use
be your
it.
turn.
Thank you.
Okay, the other brute is up. So Princess Sprinkles, you are on deck.
So
This one's gonna go after Kayleesha, kind of seeing
No!
you
oh,
kind of step
that
up.
ain't happening. That's not happening. No, my Kayleesha, no.
Sprinkles, are you
So
still in my
it's-
wolf bag?
I guess.
I don't know if you
So it's
jumped out.
So his first attack is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Shit, that definitely
Aw.
hits.
Okay. That is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm really
Ouch.
shitty on that one. And it's going to go up and follow up with a second attack.
Ugh,
Oh.
That's going to be a
Wow.
23.
that hits too.
Yeah, these things hit like a tank.
Where's my knife?
Going to be 11 points of damage.
Youch.
This is on me, right?
No, it's on me.
Oh.
Kayleesha.
Yeah.
So
My dog
yeah, it's
barking,
basically gonna
I
like
apologize, guys.
it's gonna run up and basically just like pimp slap you twice.
It hit me with its pimp hand.
Its best shot.
Yeah,
Hit me, baby, one more time.
that's the
Oh,
brute's
baby,
turn.
baby.
Princess Sprinkles, you are up.
Yes.
Get it, Sprinks.
Poor Kayleesha.
Get it, Sprinks.
I think, let me see. Can I use my crossbow
You can.
and try and shoot it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get it, Sprinks.
Okay. I'm going to do that. So I have to roll the 21st, right? To see if I can actually hit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, roll your d20 and then add your attack bonus.
And then add my attack bonus.
Are you using the app or?
Yeah, I'm using the app.
Okay.
So
It
I
should
got...
give you a like attack button on your crossbow.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So I got an 18 when I rolled.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh, great.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And then I rolled a damage, and I already had rolled the damage after that, and it was, I believe, a 6 or a 5. Hold on.
Okay. So is this the one that just attacked Kayleesha or the one that's holding Fistfire?
No, this is Kayleesha. I don't give a shit about Fistfire.
Okay.
I love you,
Okay.
Sprinkles.
What's
Kayleesha's my life.
What's the damage on that?
Much.
I believe it was a 5. No, I'm
5
sorry. It
points
was
of
a 6.
damage?
It was a 6. It was a 6. It was a 6.
Okay.
Thank you,
So,
Sprinkles.
not a very strong hit, but you're able to
Okay.
fire an arrow into its kind of barnacled body, kind of
Sweet.
still dripping with this brackish seawater.
Okay.
Do you have any spells that would
Let me
be
see.
useful?
That's what I'm looking at. Let's see. Spells.
Because you still have your bonus action and movement.
My bonus action. Ooh. No, I can't do that one. Okay, I saw something here that I thought would. Can I use this bonus action that I have that is a telekinetic shove?
Ooh.
Whoa, what does that do?
A telekinetic shove is a bonus action. You can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. When you do so, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 11, or be moved 5 feet toward or away from you. A creature can willingly fail this save.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Which
Get
creature
it,
are you targeting?
Sprinkles.
You got like the
Alright.
two kind of like big tanks in front,
Mhm.
and then you got like the two cuttlefish dudes in the back.
I'll do the cuttlefish dudes in the back.
Okay.
All right, are they within 30 feet?
Where you're at, actually, I think they would be just beyond that.
All right,
Because
then I'll
kind
go
of like
for
from
the
your
other.
starting position, they're like 45 feet away.
Okay, well then the other ones who are probably closer then. The two tanks.
Okay. Rolled a natural 1, so that's going to succeed.
Sweet.
You targeting the one who just attacked Kayleesha or the one holding Fistfire?
I will try for Fistfire now.
Okay.
I'll
So
throw my
that one
ball.
is going to be pushed back, I think, 5 feet, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of like reach out with your attunement with nature, kind of locking into the kind of natural gravitational pull of the Earth and directing it ever so slightly to kind of shift the attraction between the kind of hideous sea creature and the Earth itself, and kind of shift it like 5 feet away, kind of getting some breathing room for the rest of your friends.
Yay.
Okay. That's your action. That's your bonus action. Are you going to move at all?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Nice,
So that is
Sprinkles.
your turn. One of the dark emissaries is up. Fistfire, you're on deck. So the dark emissaries are the little cuttlefish dudes in the back. And one of them is going to kind of reach in with its like mouth tentacles, and it's going to produce like this big glob of like black ooze, and it's just gonna like shoot it forward, and
Ooh, that would be a
kind of like
missile,
lobs. Yeah, kind of like lobs over and kind of strikes the ground, kind of equidistant between all of you in this like 15-foot radius. So I'm gonna need all three of you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please. I don't
3
think it would quite
or 4?
count as a projectile in terms of deflect missiles. This is like an area of effect attack.
You said 3 of us. Like
Yeah,
3
which
of us
do
or
we-
4 of us?
Sorry, all four of you.
Oh,
Okay.
I got 20 on a dex check.
You said a
Oh,
dexterity
That's a
saving?
I
success.
apologize, 23.
Dexterity saving.
Saving?
That's a
Okay.
success. Yeah, dexterity saving throw, please.
I got a 6.
I got 19.
6 is a failure. 19 is a success.
Well, fuck you.
I'm sorry, Spinks.
I'm not doing it. The dark emissary is.
Okay.
He spit the goo on you.
I've already lost 19 hit points. I needed this, Spinks.
I was muted. I'm sorry. I got 10.
You got 10. 10 is a failure.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Just like my life.
So, those of you who failed take 10 poison damage
Aw,
as this
man.
kind of black ooze kind of gives this like caustic burn on your skin.
Ah,
Oh,
And one of the brutes failed his saving throw, the one holding Fistfire, and it will instead take 20 damage as the kind of black ooze seems to like hurt him more than it hurt you, those who failed. Seems like the black ooze itself is like acting against it somehow. So he's going to take 20 points of damage. It's actually a lot. And that is the Dark Emissary's go. Fistfire, you are up.
Are my arms free?
You can like make attacks, you just can't move.
But I can use my arms.
Yes, you can use your arms to attack the creature holding you. You can also try to make a like acrobatics or athletics check to escape the grapple. But just keep in mind that while you are restrained, your attacks do have disadvantage.
Okay. I am going to throw my Yakulaba. It's a hard word to say.
Quinoa.
He's throwing his quinoa at it.
Yeah,
is that-
Quinoa.
Hey,
Is that a toy
I'm
from-
who throws food here and
Is
that's
that a toy from Bad Dragon?
Yes. What's Bad
Okay.
Dragon? Am I too old?
If
for
you know,
having
you know.
Children?
If you know, you know.
Okay.
I do know.
I don't know either.
I haven't heard.
You're going to have fun tonight.
I'm a loser.
I dropped my 20-sided die, so that's an automatic hit.
Roll again. Nice try. Nice try. Roll again.
Oh my
Please
lord.
be 20.
It is not.
Oh.
God damn it!
Yes.
You that, damn it!
Let's see. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh,
With disadvantage,
What's disadvantage do?
you rolled the d20 twice, and you take the lower result.
Fair enough. Yes. 23 is the lower result.
Okay, that's a hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Oh, that's an 8. Where are you, 8? There you are. That's going to
do
be 13 to hit. All right, I mean 13
Okay,
damage.
13 points of damage. Right on. Do you just get one attack per turn?
Now I get a bonus action. I'm going to go unarmed strike.
Okay.
Wait a minute. No, I'm going to do Fury of Blows, which will allow me to spend a key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Nice. Go for attack number 1.
First attack.
Remember, this is at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. So that one would be 25,
25 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
and that'll be 24. The second.
24 points of damage?
No, the lowest of 2 is 24.
Okay, both attacks hit, so go ahead and roll damage for both.
Oh my god.
That is 1/6 plus 5. Where's my...
Y'all.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay, Spranks.
No.
6 for the first one, 7 for the second one.
Okay, so 13 total. Nice.
I feel good about it.
I mean,
Yeah, so
that's all that matters.
Even as you're like,
Yeah. Oh,
even as you're like gripped in this like giant like crab claw around you, you kind of tap into that inner well of strength you have as a monk, and kind of like deep breathing and getting a hold of yourself. You like attack with your Lalu Li Le Lo, whatever your weapon is, And then followed up with 2 like quick punches, and you're aiming kind of like where the hinge of where like the 2 claws meet, like targeting it as a weak point, and the creature kind of like recoils in pain as you deliver quite a lot of damage to it.
Nice.
It is now effectively at like half hit points or fewer. So yeah, he's not looking so good.
Nice.
It's a you.
Okay. Anything else on your turn? A glua.
It's like a multi-bladed throwing axe is essentially what it is.
Oh, like the thing from Kroll?
Kind of, except with a handle.
Okay. I dig it.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you can do on your turn?
I can't run away, so I'll be waiting here.
All right. That brings us to the second Dark Emissary. It too is going to just kind of like flank around to try to get like a better advantageous position, and it's gonna like shoot another glob of ooze, kind of like over the brutes and onto you. So I need all 4 of you to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws, please.
Dexterity saving throw.
I feel good about my dexterity.
MFer 4. This is some bullshit.
That's a failure.
What the hell, 2?
This
Failure.
is some bullshit tonight. I'm sorry.
I'm struggling with my mouse versus Apple Pen.
Oh no.
It's really
I don't know
fucking
what
with
to do
me.
for you on that one.
What the
I
heck?
got. Are you adding your dexterity saving points on Sprinkles when you roll?
I'm using
well?
the app, so it's doing it for me. It's a 2.
Oh, okay.
How do you get? You only got 1 dex?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Ouch.
I suck.
that's what happens when you have a
Kayleesha?
hand up your ass all the
I
time.
know. Jesus.
15.
15 succeeds.
Yes.
Fistfire.
I've got 21, sir.
That's a success.
I hate all of you.
All right. If you failed, you take 14 points of poison damage.
Ah.
And Kayleesha, the brute that attacked you, failed. So he's going to take 28 points of
I'm at
poison
35
damage.
points.
You have what?
I'm at 35 points. Oh, what a world.
You got 35 health left?
Yes, because I've taken damage.
What do you got? Like 900 hit points?
I only have
Sprinkles is a
59
gnome?
total. Yeah, I'm little.
Think about what spells you can be using.
Huh?
Think about what spells you could be using.
I got
Me?
some. If I got to do this again, I got something.
Yeah, I mean, I think
All
I
right.
have
Speaking
to
of
do
which, Venestra, it is your turn.
Get
It's about
it,
time.
Bernie.
What do
Right.
you do?
Okay.
Bernie.
All right. So can you set the scene for me again? Update me. Where are the distances right now of everybody?
Yes. So the 4 of you are kind of grouped together. Fistfire is currently like restrained in the claws of one of these shadow brutes. And then the other one is kind of a short distance away, maybe 10 feet. And then behind the 2 of them, by like a 15-foot distance, you have these kind of like smaller, like cuttlefish looking dudes with like these weird like lobster legs that they're kind of like skittering back and forth on. They seem to be kind of like lobbing these like ranged attacks on you.
But they're still
and
behind Fistfire's main. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these 2 guys in the front, they're kind of like trying to form like a line to keep you away from the dudes in the back.
Okay. Okay. So the thing that has Fistfire, it's a crab-like thing, right? Crab.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix between like a fiddler crab with like a giant, like one giant claw and like a much smaller claw, and like a mollusk and like a kind of like an angler fish head.
But it's got a small, like it's got a fleshy neck head like thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of got like a fat neck and it's kind of like fused onto like the rest of its body, almost like a Jabba the Hutt kind of thing. And and it's just kind of like gaping open, like, and
Okay.
it's got like a
And
little
it's
angler
30
fish head.
feet. It's 30 feet from me still.
Probably like closer to 10 feet, actually.
Ah, okay. All right.
Now
well,
that they've like closed the distance.
Well, I'm going to use my familiar. He and I get separate turns. So,
Okay.
and he's invisible too. So I
Okay.
want him to.
Do you need to roll
fly.
initiative for him?
Let me see. Let me say.
Okay.
Because
Either that or he goes on your turn.
We get each. He rolls. He's separate from me, so he can take a turn
Okay.
and I can take a turn. So basically, if I use him, and I want him to use, he gets 40 feet of flying space, so he can
Mhm.
fly. So my goal is to get him to fly up where he has the softer neck, and he's got a sting on the back of his tail.
Okay.
So, melee weapon attack +5 to hit, and my stinger is 5 feet, so I can get up
Okay.
close and sting him.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, if you can maneuver him around, since he's like, first of all, he's invisible.
He's invisible.
But also
nobody can see him.
But also he would have flanking, so yeah, he would get advantage on that attack.
Mm-hmm. So do you need me to roll anything? Because I'm new to using him too. This is like I don't use him as much. So
Yeah, we'll
master.
I'm a little fuzzy on how familiars work. I think technically you need to roll a separate initiative for them. For now, we'll say that he makes all of his. He just goes like right after you on the initiative order, and we'll just call it at that.
Because he gets his own hit points too.
Okay. Good to know.
But
So
he's immune
yeah,
to, he has immunity on. He has a damage resistance on bludgeoning.
Okay, good to know. Is he an imp?
Yes, he's an imp.
Okay, cool.
Call it an imp.
I thought so. All right, so let's take care of your stuff first, and then we'll get to his turn. Is it like a spell that you cast, or like an action that you have to spend in order to summon him?
I did that prior because it takes an hour, so I usually would do
there you
it
go.
prior game time. Yep. So
Okay.
he's been here.
So we'll handle his stuff in a second. What are you doing on your turn?
I'm going to go ahead and use my Eldritch Blast because it's a pointed blast and I can aim it and I can get it away from Fisty. So I will aim for it. That's 100. Now I have 300 feet and I can repel them with it now too.
There you go. Okay. So you're aiming for like the cuttlefish dudes in the back, the dark emissaries?
Actually, no. I really want to save Fisty first.
Okay.
I know I can,
Yeah, that one.
but I want to save him first.
Yeah, that one looks like physically like damaged and wounded at this point. So you're going to target him?
Yes, I want to target him.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. Is it one Eldritch Blast that you get?
Yes, and it's a cantrip, so I can use it as much as I want.
Right, just it's like one beam at a time?
Yeah, I think so. There is a little bit of thing about the oh wait a minute, hold on. Did I do the right thing? But she hit 13.
13 just hits.
Yep.
Go ahead, roll damage.
Seven.
Okay. Not a huge hit, but it all adds up. As you kind of like whip this kind of dark magical energy into the side of this thing, kind of like recoils from the shock of the hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you can do on your turn?
I could do more, but I'd like to use my imp now.
All right. We'll go to your imp's turn.
So I'd like him to fly up to said creature, and the creature can't see him. And I'd like him to go near around the back where he can't get to him as much.
Okay.
See if I can see him in the back of the head.
Yeah. So he's invisible, so he would get advantage anyway. But also, I would count him as flanking with Fistfire because they're like on opposite sides of this dude. So yeah, he for sure has advantage. Go ahead and roll an attack with advantage.
Okay. Now this would be my new, so I'll just roll my d20, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so that got a 5, but I'm not sure what the advantage I would get. I'm a little rusty on this.
Did you roll twice and take the higher one?
Oh no, I did not. Let me do it again. This is where I mess up. Thank you for reminding me, Dungeon Master.
That's what I'm here for.
This one's 8.
With your bonuses?
No, let me look.
Did the die say 8?
The die said 8.
Okay, you got to add your attack bonus.
Let me look at
So that's
that.
probably going to be your proficiency bonus plus your either dex or strength.
Proficiency is +3. Charisma is +3.
That's right. Familiars operate off of... so that's going to be 14. 14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank you. Do I still roll my d20 for that one? Because I don't have a die for him. I think his damage is... Hold on. His hit is
What
1d4
ability gives you a
+3.
familiar? Is that a warlock thing?
Yes, it's a warlock thing.
Okay, give me a
His
second
hit
to
is
look this up for you.
1d4 +3.
Every
You
time I hear
Pact of the
somebody
Chain?
say roll damage, I hear
Yes, I am
roll for
Pact of the
sandwich.
Chain.
Eat a sandwich.
An Artie.
Roll
He said
for
roll
sandwich.
there. Watch you sit over there eating a sandwich. Yes, he's Pact of the Chain, Aaron. I'm Pact of the Chain.
Have you ever seen Roll for Sandwich, Aaron?
All the time. I
No,
follow
I
it.
haven't.
It's amazing. Look it up on what's it?
Adventures
Damn, I need
in
to look at it.
Ardia. I will send you the link because
It's
I
on
am a
TikTok,
loyal
right?
follower. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's
you need to
amazing.
send this to me
TikTok.
immediately.
The guy
I
rolls
will.
D&D dice for how to build a sandwich.
What?
It's amazing.
Wow.
I've been following him for
okay.
almost a year now.
Write this down somewhere. The damage
will.
is going to be 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage.
Okay, that's what.
Oh, Venestra.
1d4 plus what again?
1d4 plus 3.
Okay. So what die should I roll for that? Because I'm a little ignorant. I apologize.
4.
It's the one that looks like a pyramid.
Lucky for y'all. There we go. 5.
All right, 5 points of damage. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Yay.
Thank you, my little dark blessing. Thank you, Aaron, for the help with that.
Yeah, of course. So you can't
I'm still learning
see
with
him,
him.
obviously, but
Nope.
your kind of magical psychic connection with this servant of yours,
Mhm.
you kind of feel that sting find purchase in the fat, flabby neck of this hideous sea creature. Okay, anything else that you could do with your familiar? I mean, on this turn. I'm sure you do a lot with your familiar.
I do. We have a good time together.
Does.
You're overly
too.
familiar.
I think he's just gonna
Mm.
hang out up there for right now, and I'm cool.
I heard you say something about
All
a
right.
cuttlefish.
Yeah. cuddle, cuddle.
Well, that's later.
What those tentacles do.
All
All right, top of the round. We've got the brute kind of holding on to Fistfire at the moment. Kayleesha, you are up on deck. This brute, it's got you in its grip. Fistfire, it's
Whoa.
going to go ahead and attack you with its kind of like weaker claw.
I don't like it.
What a dick.
With advantage because you are restrained. Unfortunately, sorry.
Ew.
Well,
Does a 19 hit?
Whoa. I don't agree with that, but yes, 18 hits.
Okay. All right. Then it's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
That's aggressive.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's going to make a second attack.
Ah.
Remember that time that Fistfire was part of this game?
It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit all day.
Dealing 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
As you kind of feel yourself like held aloft by this creature, it just like pummels you twice in the face with its smaller claw and yeah, it's a lot less impressive than the larger one, but it moves like with surprising speed and strength as it, clocks your bell real good. Oh, thank you. A Constitution saving throw for Brute A.
I just saw that too.
What
I apologize.
Yeah, let's take care of that. What happens on a failure?
It says C11 saving throw. Save the see not taking something. Taking 10 3d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, he fails. So that's going to be 11 points of poison damage.
Nice.
He is not looking good.
Sweet.
Oh, good. Okay, glad I found that. Sorry, I apologize. Like I said,
This is a complicated game, so thanks for bringing that to my attention. We'll try to remember that going forward.
I'm still finding that out myself, so I appreciate you understanding.
Of course. Kayleesha, you are up.
Yes. Is Fistfire still 5 feet away from me?
Yes.
Okay.
Fistfire, how are you looking at this moment?
White.
Ginger.
his butt.
I meant like
That was great.
are you bleeding your entrails out, or are you still like good to fight?
I'm susceptible to sunburn at this point.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use my scimitar, and I'm going to try to stab it right in the head.
Oh.
All right.
And that is 17 and 5. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Right.
Yes.
Roll for sandwich.
And that's
Roll for
Roll for
sandwich.
I love that. God, I love that term.
plus 2. That's 3 points of damage.
3.
And yeah, 1d6 plus 2, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, that sucks.
The damage is not in our favor tonight.
No.
I found a bonus cantrip. Can I use a bonus cantrip?
Oh. What does it do?
No. It's
I said,
primal
oh.
That cantrip do?
savagery. It's called primal savagery. I can make my nails like grow whenever I want to, and then I can deliver
Okay,
a
Wolverine.
corrosive attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah. Okay. And this is going to be nice. I'm gonna like go roar.
Oh.
Let's see.
That is the least moon elf thing I've ever seen.
It's a little druid.
Hamburger.
I'm gonna get you.
And that is 10 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
And it's
Okay.
let's see. It's corrosive attack. It's acid damage too. Yeah.
Oh, acid.
Okay.
damage.
Did you make an attack roll for this?
Ah, shit. No.
Okay, go ahead, do that.
Okay. Hey, I'm burning.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Nice.
18.
18 hits. So yeah, 10 points of damage. Yeah, as you kind of like attack with your scimitar, you like hit it, but just barely. It's almost a glancing blow, but it like just connects enough to do some tissue damage. And out of frustration, you kind of like, you reach into that kind of like primal force of nature that you're connected with, but kind of rarely are allowed to kind of present in polite society. And your fingernails kind of like grow for an instant into like almost like this thick, sharpened, like volcanic rock.
Oh.
And you just like plunge it into the side of this creature and just like rip and tear like chunks of flesh out of it.
Yes.
So yeah, this thing's looking really fucked up now.
Oh,
Yay.
thank God,
Hamburger.
because Fistfire. I'm
So-
sorry.
That's your action. That's your bonus action. Are you going to move at all?
No, because I want to still be prepared in case I have to do it again.
Okay.
I
So you
can
kinda,
only
like,
do this
swing
if I'm
your
within 5 feet.
Okay. So you kind of like swing your scimitar around, like getting ready for it. Your like claws sharpened and out, and just kind of like rage building within you, this savagery.
Yes.
Okay, that's your go. The other brute is going to go, and kind of seeing this display going on, he's gonna go after you, Kayleesha.
Ah,
Hey.
shit.
That's not nice.
With his kind
You
of
were alone.
shadow claw ability.
Shit.
It's gonna move up and try to grapple you. That's a 16 to hit.
My armor class is 16, so does it hit?
That's a hit. Unfortunately.
Shit.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Oh shit. Why strength? Not strength. That is an 11.
So the good news is it only does 6 points of bludgeoning damage. The bad
Okay.
news is it grabs onto you and it clamps down,
Shit.
so you are restrained.
Ouch!
Boo!
Ouch!
As you kind of like get ready to lay into this creature again, you hear this kind of like this kind of like heavy shuffling through the sand off to your
Yeah.
left, and as you kind of like whip your attention around, you're barely able to register the speed at which this is moving, but this kind of like giant claw kind of clamps around you and kind of like crushes your ribs a little bit, and
Did it get
kinda,
my
like,
arms?
knocks the breath out of
Because,
you.
like, I was kind of like this.
Your arms
so
are
did it
free.
get my-
Okay.
Yes.
your arms are
okay.
free, but like
All right.
it's got you like locked down, so you
Okay.
can't move.
All right. All right.
But yeah, your arms are
Right.
free. You're just like feeling this crushing pressure in your torso as it looks with its hideous face into your face. So that is going to be its go. Princess Sprinkles, you are up. As you kind of like
I surrender.
in her bag, you kind of feel this like shifting of weight as you're like lifted up into the air, and you yourself are not restrained, but
I am
Kayleesha is.
surrendering.
Oh, you can't do that. Come on,
I'm waving the
You're
white
druid.
flag.
You're a druid. What do you got?
I got a thorn whip.
There you go.
Get thorny with it, baby.
I love
That
that
is
thorn
some
whip.
Pretty
kinky
good.
shit.
Favorite. It's appropriate.
Mm.
It's appropriate for me.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like
It is.
Catwoman.
Wow.
There you go.
I
All right. What does Thorn Whip do?
don't know.
What that whip do, baby? Come on.
Joking. No, I know what it is. It creates a long vine-like whip covered in thorns, and it can lash out at your command toward a creature in range. So
Yeah.
the creature's got to be in 30 feet of range of me.
Okay.
It makes a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits,
Yep.
the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll an attack for me, please.
An attack.
Assuming you're attacking the creature that has just grabbed Kayleesha.
Yes. That son of a bitch.
All right.
Bastards.
He's a bastard. Wait, I'm rolling the d20 first, right?
Mm-hmm.
18.
Ooh,
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Mm,
Sweet.
that's hot.
roll for sandwich.
Roll for sandwich.
I got the pumpernickel.
Get that BLT, bro.
What is this? Oh, sorry, wrong thing. I for the damage 6.
All right. 6 points of damage. So as you feel yourself kind of like lifted up with Kayleesha off the ground, in a panic, you kind of tap into that natural primal energy that you're infused with, and you kind of manifest this thorn whip, and you like strike at the creature with it and manage to like knock a little chunk of its carapace off as you deal 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
There you go. Anything else you could do on your turn?
No, I think I'm good.
Thank
Okay.
God, Spinks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Thorn Whip is an action, so if you don't have a bonus action, then that will bring us to one of the Dark Emissaries. So this little cuttlefish-looking dude is gonna skitter around on the
You
sandy
do that
beach.
noise too well. Too well.
I could
like
go
it.
creepier if you want.
I mean, you can. I like it. It's good. I'm just saying. You can play it. It's good. Ooh. Do it again.
So it kind of skitters around,
So,
and
Hits me.
yeah, it's gonna lob another gob of black ooze.
Not liking that.
So I need all 4 of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
shit.
Nice. Oh, wait a minute.
Killing me,
Hold on,
Smalls.
Before I do that.
22
That's a success.
in the prolapse.
An 11. I got an 11.
11 fails.
Okay.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
So just to
I
let
gotta-
you know, I haven't rolled yet. Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
I got a 16.
16 succeeds.
Hate you, Doris.
So before I roll, I can use my Dark One's own luck because it says I can call on my patron to alter the fate of in my favor. It says when you make an ability check or a saving throw. Because is that what we're doing right now?
Yep, dexterity saving throw.
You can use this feature to add a D10 to your roll. You can do so after seeing the initial roll, but before any other rolls effect occur.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
So we're doing dexterity, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anybody else notice how much spookier it's gotten over at Venestra's house?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's dark.
Just small in the corners.
I rolled a 10.
All right. Would you
And
like to
then-
use your Dark One's luck?
I would.
Okay, roll a
So
d10.
I would. Alrighty, let me do that then.
Venestra looks evil right now.
She's like,
Get on.
oh.
I had 2.
She's like, fuck these
She's like,
okay.
crustaceans.
I had
Uh,
12.
When you rolled your saving throw, was 10 the number on the die or the final result?
It was the final result because I used the app, and then I added the other one, so it's 2. So that'd be 12, right?
Okay, a 12 just barely fails, unfortunately.
Well, fuck. Okay,
All right, so
I tried.
Y'all need to get
I
on this,
failed less than the rest of them.
y'all need to get on this +8 dexterity I got.
I know.
Well, we'll
Shut up,
talk
monk.
about your dexterity later.
Aha.
so
My-
those
my
of you who
dex.
failed, take
died.
6 points of poison damage.
No, I'm joking.
Wait, no. Oh,
I rolled low at 6 points. You're fine.
okay.
I'm
Fuck.
fine. I'm at 29.
Um,
I don't know about that.
But
Okay. all right.
That would be
the
cool.
brute who's currently holding on to Kayleesha also gets hit kind of by the splash damage and
God.
takes 12 points of damage as the kind
Good.
of black ooze kind of like burrows into it. And
Good, I
you
hope
see
it
this kind of
dies.
like steam rising off of it as it's like
Good.
as it's kind of like burning away at it.
Good.
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 Fuck off.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
he's looking less good now.
He's less good. He was never good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he was never
bad.
He is
He's
there. He
Okay.
sucked.
bad.
He's a
Fistfire,
bad
you are up.
I am going to first use my where did it go? In my inventory, I have one sad little
Yeah.
Banana.
Ooh.
Oh,
greater
What?
potion of healing,
Oh.
Okay.
and I am going to use that, which is 4d4 plus 4.
okay. I actually haven't talked about this with Charles. For your game, do you have taking potions as a bonus action or an action?
Ooh, I have no idea.
It's a common house rule to have it as a bonus action, but I don't know if that's what's being done
see,
at your table.
I assumed that it was my action, and then my bonus action would just be the bonus action.
Yeah, it's normally an action, but some tables have it as a house rule that it's a bonus action.
I will
let's-
default to whatever you want.
Yeah.
Let's go with action for now, and I'll discuss it with Charles. But I just didn't know if that was a thing that you had already established.
No, I don't believe it is.
Okay, so we'll go with an action to consume a potion then.
7, 9. We're gonna go with 13 hit points. Yay!
So kind of even with like your arms pinned, you manage to kind of reach this potion, attached to your belt, and you manage to kind of like slip it down and then like almost like hacky sack kick it up with your foot.
Yeah.
Like behind the claw that's grasping you, and then just like right into your mouth, and you're able to like guzzle it as you kind of like spit away the empty bottle.
That might be
Just
the
imagine in
kinkiest thing that's
Popeyes
happened
with a
tonight.
can of spinach. That's what I'm thinking about right now. The can of spinach with Popeyes. That's what I got.
There you go.
Sorry.
All
That
right,
hit me. I felt that.
Maybe the sound effects.
bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and go with flurry of blows again,
Please.
Okay.
I like that.
which
That's my
will give
favorite
me
move that you do.
the bing bong.
Ping pong.
Second.
All right.
Give
Fuck
me
your life.
2 unarmed strikes. Fuck your life.
Love it.
The first one is.
I said that
16 to
in
hit.
memory of Brady.
Oh.
16 will hit.
16 will hit for 8 damage.
Okay.
And the second one will be. Oh, that's a natural 20, kids.
Hey!
Say it
Nice.
again. Say it again.
Get boosted.
Yes! I love it when he says the thing.
He loves
Okay.
it. That's the thing.
Good lord.
Me love you long
Go ahead.
time.
Ooh,
Later.
all right. So,
All right, you can roll twice the amount of damage dice.
right,
As you normally
double
would.
damage, right?
Yep.
That's
And
gonna
any
be-
bonuses you add on are still the same.
I love it when
That's going to be a total of 18 points of damage, sir.
When he goes forward.
Okay, that's enough to kill it. How do you want to do this?
Love it.
Well, I will take my right hand
It's nice to see.
and I will shove it deep in his crabness. I will grab his innards and I will prolapse that which keeps him alive.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm
So as you're
sweating.
kind of like trapped by this crab claw, and you guzzle down this healing potion, you kind of feel like your wounds starting to stitch closed, and this kind of second pool of strength kind of come back to you. You focus in with your monk-like training, and you breathe in as much as you can, and kind of like flex your torso out as much as possible. And then you quickly exhale and kind of like draw your gut in, trying to make you as small as possible. And you basically like create this little gap in the claw, just enough for you to slip out. And as soon as you do, you kind of like go for the underside of the sea creature, and just kind of with your monk-like abilities, you punch once, then second, and this time it finds home, and you're able to burrow through its carapace. And you grab onto something and you just pull through like as hard as you can. And you're turning this fucking thing inside out. And there's just entrails and seawater and just detritus like scattered along the beach as you just tear this thing a new one.
When you said
Wow,
entrails
Venestra.
and seawater, I'm pretty sure Venestra just finished.
I think I just had an orgasm. Venestra just had a moment. Damn. Woo,
Yeah, like
I'm good.
seriously, I don't know what's killing me more: imagining Fistfire, like, or Venestra going, woo, woo.
I'm having a moment. I'll have what she's having. That's what I'm having.
Venestra got the vapors.
I do
Man.
declare I got a case of the vapors.
Oh, I love this character.
That was hot. I love that.
That was
Ooh.
awesome.
Carnage and
All right.
blood. I'm good.
You are no longer restrained. You have your movement available to you. You spent your action, bonus action, so if you want to move around, you can.
I'm gonna step back. I get let's see, 45 feet. I'm gonna take 15 feet. I'm gonna step back and regroup. It's been a moment. I almost died.
Yeah.
You need a little reflection time, I think, inner reflection for that one. Yeah.
All right. So just having disemboweled this creature with your bare fucking hands, you kind of like take a step back,
God.
like take a look at your surroundings, and just kind of like recenter yourself. Like you're almost slipping on the now wet sand underneath your feet, but you're able to find purchase and just find this moment of tranquility and focus in this chaotic scene unfolding before you.
Good job, Fistfire.
Great
Okay.
job. Great
Fistfire,
job.
that's your turn, and what an excellent turn it was.
Hey.
It's one of the Dark Emissaries' turn. So one of the Dark Emissaries is going to go and still kind of like looking at what's happening before you and taking in the fact that one of its buddies just got disemboweled. It's just going to like skitter around like, and it's going to lob another gabagoo.
Damn it.
Gabba-dee-goo.
I
So,
feel like I'm playing a Sonic
Made.
game.
Yabba dabba goo.
so I need all four of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Actually, not Fistfire. This is only a 15-foot radius. So
okay.
Fistfire, you're safe because you backed up. Everybody else, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I made a good choice.
I got 19.
That's
Son
a
of
success.
bitch, dice, I swear.
Damn, it's about time.
11.
All right.
11 is a
Got
failure.
11 again. Wait, I made it a thing up
Shit,
on
I should have
somebody.
used my other one last
It's
time.
not a hard saving throw. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I don't care. It's fine. It's
got
all
it.
good.
Kayleesha,
Right.
9.
9's a failure.
Oh no.
I'm gonna sit
Kayleesha,
back
we
like
did it
this
together.
while y'all get eaten.
I
gonna
hold
be-
Sprinkle's hand.
It's going to be 10 points of
Holy
poison damage.
Shit, I'm down to 19.
As this thing kind of like splashes around and kind of
Sorry.
burrows into your skin.
Ouch.
The big brute is going to be splashed as well, and he's going to take 20 points of damage.
And he still ain't dead.
Sprinkles,
He's not
are
looking
you
good,
down?
but yeah, he's not
He
dead
ain't
yet.
dead.
Oh, what a
Alright.
world.
He ain't dead, but he's not
Sprinkles.
looking good.
Sprinkles,
Alright.
are you down?
I'm down to 19.
Okay.
You ain't
okay.
dead yet.
Fine.
About time.
You're still
Fine.
Walk it off.
They
Walk
only
it off.
started with 32. You're
Walk
down
it
to
off.
19.
Walk it up. I started with 59. What are you talking about?
You still have. You can breathe, and it's only a surface cut. You're fine.
As long as he...
I'll heal you as soon as I kill this bitch that's got my ribs.
Mhm.
Maybe y'all just need to. Kayleesha, you're elf. You know all about deep breathing.
Aren't monks supposed to be tanky?
I gotta tell you, it's a lot more fun dying.
Monks are pretty... They're probably the most survivable class.
They're pretty.
Weirdly enough.
This one is not
Yeah.
very tanky at all.
Ooh.
He's kind of squishy.
There's been a lot of bad rolls. Let me
I'll
just put it
push
that
you
way.
later.
That's
Or-
true.
Monk is a
Venestra, you are up.
Yes. God. Okay. Reset it for me again because I kind of need that visualization. If you don't mind.
Yes, you just saw some attacks made on the two big kind of Leviathan aquatic creatures. And there's gobs of goo going overhead and splashing on everything.
Sounds like Tuesday.
You just
Okay.
saw... Yep, you just saw... it's Tuesday night at the manhole. You just saw...
Man.
You just saw Fistfire kind of free himself from one of the creatures and basically turn him inside out through his asshole.
Yeah, and that's
that's-
hot. For the
got the-
record, I
that's-
found that extremely
got
hot.
the
I'm
waters
still-
gushing.
I'm still
Yeah,
a
the
Twitter
waters
hater
are
for that.
gushing out of the manhole.
Yeah.
I'm still a Twitter
So
hater with that one. Whew, okay.
yeah, that's what you see before you. What do you do?
Okay. Well. Okay. So he's free.
Yes. The remaining
Kayleesha?
kind of a brute has got Kayleesha and by proxy Princess Sprinkles kind of in its grasp.
Got my
No.
ribs.
Your imp is kind of hovering over the now dead brute.
Sprinkle.
So the brute is now dead.
Yes.
So so what's the proximity between where that brute was and where the creature is that has Kayleesha?
About 10 feet, and like
Oh.
you're about 10 feet away from it.
Don't
Okay.
cast
And then,
fireball.
15 feet beyond, you've got the two cuttlefish dudes who are still kind of like harassing everybody.
You
Okay,
know,
they're-
I
they're
hope
kind of
the
in the
ghost of
background.
Kark is appreciating all of this.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first because I
That
still get a
coffee
separate.
guy?
I still get
The innkeeper.
coffee guy. That's never gonna get old. Never gonna be old. Never.
Oh my god.
So I still have Kyle. He'll chill where he is. I'm gonna go first.
Oh my
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Your
So
turn.
I'm going to use cantrip first,
All right.
and I'm gonna do Toll the Dead.
Y'all love your cantrips. Oh my god.
Well, after
Oh,
you
Use some
that's
leveled
pretty
spells
awesome.
every once in a while.
No.
I get 2 spell slots. Wait a minute, I gotta go.
Yeah, spell sluts.
You ain't said
Okay.
nothing yet.
Spell sluts.
Okay. Okay.
Hi. All right, so
Fistfire woke up.
I'm gonna use Toll the Dead. It's a necromancy.
All right.
Tell your dad what?
Dead.
Shut it. Swear to God.
All right. Is that an attack roll or saving throw?
Oh, we're so
It looks like an attack.
Okay.
One action. Hold on. You point one creature. You can see within range. The range is 60 feet.
Wisdom saving.
And hold on. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving roll or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
All right. Does a 15 succeed?
Target is missing any one of its hit points and instead takes 1d12
Where's my thumb?
necrotic damage. Is it missing hit points?
It is. But what's your spell save DC?
Time to put your big girl panties on.
You just went technical on me. Go ahead. Repeat that again.
What is your spell save DC?
Well, I'm done.
Hold on. Let me try to
Well-
let me try to walk you through it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, walk me through it. I apologize.
Click on the spell,
Talk this way.
and
I'm on the
it'll
spell.
actually say it on there.
What on the one I'm doing?
Yeah.
The hit DC.
What the hell's
Well, it
going
says
on? over
2d8.
there, Princess
Yeah,
Sprinkle?
2d8. Sorry.
Are you hiding
Says-
under a thermal blanket?
Whoo.
It's Sprinkles' background. She's in a
That's
she's
my
in a
pillow.
It
wolf
says 2d8, Aaron.
It looked like a
Say one more
thermal
time.
blanket.
It
Vanestra?
says 2d8.
That's the
She
the
had to
damage.
put her
I'm asking for
thong
the
on.
spell save DC.
Spell
Why
and
is it
attack.
so
Oh, 14.
inside?
Yeah, you
14?
did it.
Okay, it rolled
I did.
it rolled a
found it.
15, so it is just it's just barely going to succeed against it, unfortunately.
Oh, jeez.
That's right.
Venestra.
Sorry, that's how it happens sometimes. So
That's
yeah,
okay, 'cause I get
you
more turns.
get in touch with like your dark magic ability, and this kind of like spectral bell appears above the creature and tolls this kind of hideous chime as it kind of like fills the air, and it kind of like rattles the area with this dark energy, but it's able to just kind of like barely hold on to its sense of self and is able to repel that energy.
So mad about that. Okay.
I know. I'm
So
sorry.
mad about that.
I'm so mad about that. The dice are not in my favor tonight.
Have a
Um,
They're
sip.
okay.
really not.
It's tough.
They're
It's tough.
not. Okay, so that was my turn.
Fuck a dice.
Let me give Sael his turn. Let me go ahead and give him his.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want him to fly over to said creature.
Stab
All
him
right.
in the neck.
We're gonna stab
So it
this
just
one.
it kind of invisibly moves and
Did someone say
flaps its wings.
stab?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kind of like
Down
flies over to
Miami.
where this creature is.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack with advantage.
I swear I'm not high.
I can't even with y'all.
It's getting late.
Totally
Yeah.
sober.
Miami
Left.
that's ever happened.
14.
It's a 3-inch blade.
14 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fly,
And then
Pelican, fly.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, you got to do that again. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 24. Okay,
I rolled a natural 18, so I think that will succeed.
you probably will. But I'm going to do it for, you know.
Kayleesha's
Oh,
losing it.
bad.
I think it's 1d4 plus 3 for this
Yeah,
thing.
it's 7. Yeah, we sucked on that one. Yes. But
Okay.
I get a bonus action too.
Hey, there you go. What are you going to do with it?
Drink wine.
And cats. See, why are
All right,
you
y'all,
hating
settle
on
down.
the warlock? Why are you hating on the warlock?
I
I'm gonna
I would not.
I bet you ain't. We're
I'm
gonna
like a
cast
cheerleader.
I've heard you know.
I'm
We're
like
gonna do a
a
hex.
sexy wood elf
Okay,
warlock cheerleader.
Poor DM.
All right. Settle down. Let Venestra have her turn.
Y'all suck.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna cast hex.
Okay.
90
What does that do?
You place a curse on a creature you can see within range until the spell ends. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. You choose one
Okay.
ability. You cast a spell. Remove curse on the target and spell entirely. Yeah. So there.
Okay. Let's say that you cast Hex before you had him attack with the sting attack. So go ahead. It's an extra 1d8 damage, you said?
It is.
All right, go ahead
1d6.
and roll that out. 1d6. Go ahead and roll that out.
So I'm going to roll it to hit it, and then I'm going to roll damage,
Roll
right?
for sandwich.
Yes.
Well, you already hit. This is we're basically retconning a little bit and saying that you
We're gonna
cast
do
Hex
damage
first.
and
So
we're gonna do
it already
damage.
hit. Just roll the extra damage for Hex.
We'll do it then.
Did we scare away
Damage
John
is-
H?
I'm sorry. One more time, Venestra.
Damage is 6.
6. Nice.
Nice.
Maybe.
Yeah, this thing is like on death's door. It is not looking good at all. Okay. Anything else you wanted to do with your turn?
No, because Sael went, I went, and I did a bonus action.
Nice.
That should be good enough.
Okay. Top of the round. One of the brutes is dead. So Kayleesha, you are up.
Okay, I am still at the ready with my scimitar, and the thing's got me by the ribs, and I'm coming down with that scimitar right in its
Okay.
head.
That's
All right. Roll an attack with disadvantage because you are restrained.
Ah, that sucks.
I know.
Okay, that's first one is dirty 20.
Okay.
Second one is 18.
Damn, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ping pong.
And huzzah. It is an 8 damage. I got a
Okay,
6
how
on
do you-
my 6.
That's enough to kill it. How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Woo!
I am going to take my scimitar because I'm already like up here because it's got me by the ribs. And I'm going to say, Sprinkles, honey, hold on, okay? Because
Thank
Sprinkles is in my
you.
wolf pouch. I'm going to go up and I'm going to like roar right into its brain. Huzzah.
I'm
Huzzah.
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. So despite its best efforts to keep you pinned down and like in one place, and like out of striking distance of it, you're able to kind of like reach forward and you manage to basically strike it in the head where it's like least protected. It's like punching through soft palate, and you're able to kind of reach maybe a brain or something important. And it kind of like thrashes around a little bit before like falling still and just kind of like collapsing onto the beach. And as it does, its kind of grip strength relaxes and releases you from it.
Yes.
And as you do so, the kind of two kind of like archers in the back, the dark emissaries, these kind of like cuttlefish looking people, they're just kind of like looking at the scene like unfolding in front of them. The two brutes have gone down and they just kind of like, and they just kind of like look at each other and they like skitter away and go like back into the the surf of the bay as it kind of like churns onto the shore, and they
good.
kind of disappear beneath its waves.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Man, I
All
was
right.
looking forward to killing one of those bastards.
I bet you would.
As you kind of collect your breath, and as some of the fighting on the beach like starts to wind down, your attention goes to these huge kind of tentacles coming out of the water, and
Oh my god, how many more are there?
they're like occasionally like slamming down onto the beach itself and like crushing city guards underneath. Sometimes they're just like grabbing city guards and just like throwing them into the air, where these kind of like screaming soldiers, like their screams fade away as they fly away deep into the bay, and the storm clouds above start to churn stronger and stronger, and the water gets dark as you see kind of deeper into the bay, this kind of like dark shape start to take form underneath the waves, and eventually it kind of crests the water itself, and you see what looks like this huge like jellyfish looking creature, this kind of like this like dark purplish blue crown kind of like emerge from the water, and you see many more tentacles emerge. It's up to like a dozen or more at this point, and it looks to be like not even just this one creature, but just like a colony of a bunch of different creatures just kind of like grafted onto it,
Right.
as the siphonophore, the demon of the deep, kind of rises up from the bay, and you see this kind of like black ichor dripping from it that you would recognize as this kind of dark ooze. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah.
I gotta
That
shake
was
it off.
hot.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
That sounds like Fistfire can't play next week.
I'm sorry.
But
All right.
reals, we'll talk. We'll discuss later. We'll discuss.
Figure it out. But yeah, you got something big coming up, bro.
Oh, that's
Great session.
Oh,
Great session.
very
great
session.
session.
All right.
I loved it.
Well done, everybody.
We did good.
Ah,
A lot of great role play, a lot of flirting.
that was the first time in D&D I almost died.
I definitely almost
That was the
died.
goal.
That was God. I've almost died.
I
So
was down to-
died.
I was down to 4.
I'll try to heal all of us. Wow.
Yeah, Kayleesha and I've died before. Like we've died.
I've died 3 times. Well, I've become unconscious 3 times. But yeah, hey guys, like everybody in the audience, follow us on Twitter at the Red 5 Tavern. Follow us on TikTok at the Red 5 Tavern, because that's where I have a lot of
And just follow us because we're cool and it's fun and it's fun to watch us. Just follow us.
Watch
What else
can you
ATSW, the Escape
see?
Pod. It's not good, but watch it anyway.
No,
Where
it's
else
good.
can you see a puppet
so
strip?
good. It's good and it's not safe for work. It's NSW.
safe.
Hell yeah.
It's not safe,
Not safe
for
for
at
anything.
home under your blankets with.
You shouldn't
like
even
a
listen to it
flashlight.
in the mall. It's just not good anywhere.
Not safe
It's
for
good.
life.
Oh, Pop My Culture Live tomorrow.
Ooh.
yeah.
80s
Oh my
party,
God.
80s party, 80s.
Oh,
Ready.
you know what's happening in 80s party?
Yeah.
When are you going to pop my
Okay.
culture?
How are you gonna
What?
do an 80s party? You were like 2.
No Coke.
Excuse
A
you.
lot of Coke, right?
I was
Hey,
born in
Coke?
86.
Coke, right?
80s is a mindset.
You
Okay.
was faux.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyway,
friends.
I gotta go.
Thank
eat
you.
some
Join
All
us
right, y'all.
next
We love you.
Friday. Join us next
All right.
Friday.
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm out of
See
whiskey.
ya.
Bye.
Damn it.